Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic which is interfacing an 8255 with 8086 processor. How 8255 is going to be interfaced with 8086 processor. Before going to discuss about this interfacing process, first we let uh, revise what is the 8255 PPI device. 8255 PPI is a programmable peripheral interfacing device which is used for the purpose of interfacing or connecting multiple number of I/O devices at a time to the processor. And with this 8255 PPI we can connect, it is possible to connect totally 24 number of I/O devices at a time, as because of it is containing the three ports, port A, port B, another one is port C. Every port is containing its 8 I/O number of pins. So 3 into 8 totally 24 I/O number of pins are available. And coming to this interfacing, how this is the 8255 PPI is going to be interfaced with the how this is the 8255 PPI is going to be interfaced with the 8086 processor. And see here, this is the diagram which is shown about the PPI device, and it is containing port A pins PA0 to PA7 as well as port B pins PB0 to PB7. Also it is containing port C pins PC0 to PC3. As I already informed about this, port C pins are going to be divided into as two subports, port C upper and port C lower. In general we may use only the port C lower only. So here in this diagram it is shown that the port C pins are only the 4 I/O pins, that is from PC0 to PC3. And here this is the 8255 PPI. A0 and A1 address lines of this one is connected to A1 and A2 address lines of 8086, and the chip select of this one is connected to the address lines of 8086, and the D7 to D0 lines which are connected to the 8086 D7 to D0 lines, and the RD signal, WR bar signal and the reset signal is RDWR and reset signals are connected to the IORD, IOWR reset signals of 8086. Likewise, this we connect or interface this 8255 PPI with the 8086 system. We can see the diagram, it is clearly mentioning that this is the 8255 PPI device is interfacing to the 8086 system. And this is the way how the 8255 PPI is going to be interfaced with the 8086 processor. With this information, today I want to discuss about one of a problem here, and let us see what is the problem. And remember students, this is a problem which is already given in your previous question papers. If you want, you can check once. And see the problem here, interface an 8255 with 8086 to work as an I/O port. What we are going to do here, interfacing the 8255 with 8086 to work as an I/O port. We are making the 8255 PPI device as an I/O port for the 8086. For that purpose, we are interfacing here. So, initialize port A as output port. So, what we make this one? Port A is going to be initializing as a output port. Port B, how we make the port B here? Port B is initializing as a input port. And what about the port C? Port C we are making as a output port. See, the port A address is given like it as 0740H. Write a program. What is the task that which is given in this program means, write a program to send switch positions of SW0 to SW7 connected at port B, meaning that we are connecting the switches, totally 8 switches are connected to what? Port B lines. We know that port B is having 8 I/O lines, so the 8 switches are connected to port B here. The sensed pattern is to be displayed on port A. So what we have to do here, whatever the switch status that we are sensing from the port B is need to be displayed on port A, so that port A is connecting with 8 LEDs. So what is the first task given in this problem? The first task is you have to read the switches information where the switches are connected at port B, and that read information from port B is going to be displayed on where? On port A, because port A is connecting with 8 LEDs. Port A is also having 8 IO pins, and those 8 IO pins are going to be connected to 8 LEDs here. So likewise, the first task given in this problem is you have to read the information of switch status of port B, and the same sensed pattern is to be displayed on what? Port A, where the LEDs are connected on that. That is the first task given. The next task is, while the port C lower displays number of on switches out of total 8 switches. What is the next task given in this problem means, the port C is used to display the number of on switches. So whatever the switch pattern that we read, in that switch pattern you have to count how many number of switches are in on position, and you have to count the number of on switches, and that count is to be displayed on where? Port C. That is the second task. What is the first task? You have to read the information. You have to read the information from port B where the switches are connected, and that switches information is required to displayed on what? Port A, where the LEDs are connected. This is the first task given. And what is the second task? Second task is nothing but, in that read information of switches, you have to count how many number of switches are in on position. Totally 8 switches are there, right? So in that totally 8 switches, how many number of switches are in on state? That is required to display on where? Port C information. This is the problem given in your previous question paper as according to the interfacing of 8255 with 8086 processor. To accomplish these two tasks, first it is required to follow the format or to make the format of control word register. As I already intimated, what is the control word register that we are using as according to the modes operations that we selected. And see, this is the control word format, which is given as how the programming is required to be done on the 8255 PPI. See, what is the B7 bit? This is already we discussed in the previous video about the 8255 PPI. So this is the control word format that we are loading on the control word register, so that it is the programming, so that the programming is to be done for the PPI device, so that the programming can be completed for this PPI device. See the format B7 that we are making as B7 is 1. If we make this B7 bit is 1, meaning that you are using the PPI into one of the mode operation is called IO mode of operation. If B7 is 0, the mode of operation that we selected is bit set or reset mode of operation. So here we are using the mode of operation which is IO mode of operation, so that we are making this B7 bit is 1. And what about the B6 and B5? B6 and B5 bits are to be used for the purpose of choosing the mode operation. What is the mode operation for the port A? If it is 0, 0, the mode operation that we selected is mode 0 operation. So B6, B5 is 0, 0. So we choose the mode operation is mode 0 for the port A. And the next one is B4. B4 is port A. B4 is port A indication, where if we make this port A is output port, as I already indicated that we have to initialize the port A as output port. So if you want to make this port A as output port, B4 bit is to be 0, and initialize the port C as output port. So if you want to make the port C as output port, B3 bit should be 0. And what about the B2 bit? B2 bit indicates the port B. What we make the port B as to be input port. So if you want the port B as input port, B1 is 1. What about the B2? B2 indicates that the mode for the port B. Here B6 and B5 is for mode selection of port A. B2 is indicating the mode selection of port B here. So when the B2 is 0, indicating that the port B is operating in the mode 0. What about B1 here? B1 is indicating port B status, whether it is input port or output port. So we need to initialize the port B as input port so that B1 bit is 1. B0 bit, and B0 bit indicating the port C here. So we already make this port C as output port, so B0 is also 0. As according to this format, what is the value required to load on the control word register? 1000 is the 8. 0010 is the 2. So what is the value is required to load in the control word register? 82H. Whenever we load this 82H into the control word register, the programming is done as per our requirement, what the task is need to accomplish. Sorry. And the next thing is, see, this is the control word register format here given like as according to our control word register format, the word register required value is formatted. And the next thing is, see the IO address lines for the port A, the address is already given in the question itself. For the port A, the address is considering it as 0740. So as per that, port B is considering the address 0742H. And for port C, the address is 0744H. And for the CWR register, 0746H is the address. As according to these addresses, now we are going to write a program to complete the given tasks. What is the task? The first task is port A is containing all the LEDs. Port B is containing the 8 switches. What we have to do, the 8 switches information is the 8 switches information is required to sense, and that sensed pattern is going to be displayed on where? Port A. Port A having the LEDs. That is the first task. What is the second task? Whatever the number of switches are in on position, that the number of switches on position count value is going to be loaded into where? Port C. Okay. So as according to that, the program is given like that. Initially, move dx comma 0746H. Move dx comma 0746H. Meaning that 0746H, as I already intimated that 0746H is the address of CWR register. So if you want to point out the CWR register, initialize the CWR register, we need to go for the address. So move dx comma 0746H. 0746H is moved into dx register. So we pointed out the CWR register with that. Next instruction, move AL comma 82H. Because this is the 82H is required to load into the control word register. So 82H a value is first loaded into AL register. The next instruction is out dx comma AL. Out dx comma AL means what the AL having the content? 82H is transferred to where? DX pointing address. DX pointing address is nothing but a CWR register. Out dx comma AL is indicating that 82H value is loaded into where? CWR register. When 82H value is loaded into the CWR register, it is indicating that CWR register is formatted as per our requirement. The next thing, sub dx comma 04H. Initially dx is having 0746. So when we do sub dx comma 0746 minus 4, meaning that it is going to the address location of 0742. What is the dx is now? Dx is having the content of 0742. Which address it is? 0742 is the address of port B. So if you want to point out the address of port B, get the address of port B in dx. So sub dx comma 04h. When we can do this subtraction, dx can have the port B address, which is 0742h. And next, now we get the address of the port B, and next you have to read the switch sensed information and that sensed pattern in AL comma dx, and dx is pointing out the port B now, and port B information is read into the AL register now. Now the dx information is required to be loaded into the AL register. AL register now it is having the read information of switches from port B. You see the next instruction, sub dx comma 02. Sub dx comma, already dx is having 0744. When we can do again subtraction of 2 with that, now the dx is containing 0740. That is the address of port A. So to get the address of port A, this is the subtraction is done. Now dx is pointing what? Port A address. So whatever the read information by the port B, it is required to display on LEDs of port A. So for that, out dx comma AL. Now AL is having what? The read information. Switches read information is present in AL register. That is transferred to where? DX pointing location. What is the DX pointing location? Port A. Display switch positions on port A. The displaying is so possible as the LEDs are connected to the port A. So when one of the switch is on, one LED is glow, and if one of the switch is in off, the particular LED will be in off. Likewise, the switch position status will be displayed on port A. And see the next instruction. With this, out dx comma AL, with this one first task is completed. What is our first task? You have to sense the switches information, and that switches information is required to be displayed on where? Port A LEDs. That is the first task is completed. Now it is required to complete the second task. The second task is what? The second task is nothing but you have to count the number of on switches. You have to count the number of on switches for the read information that we have. And that number of on switches means that count is required to display at where? The count is required to display on port C. That is our second task. For that second task, move BL comma 00H. Move BL comma 00H. First, we are getting one of the register, and that register is required to be cleared. And what the register that we are taking for that purpose? BL register. Move BL comma 00H. And next one, move CH comma 08H. For loading the count value, we are choosing the register is CH. What is the count value here? The switches count value. How many switches are there? And that count value is loaded into where? CH. That is the meaning for move CH comma 08H. And see the next one, ROL AL. Rotate AL through carry. With this rotate left through carry, we can check the carry bit every time. If carry bit is equals to 1, whenever the carry bit is equals to 1, indicating that one of the switch is in on state. When we move the switch status to the left, it move into the bit position to carry bit position. Whenever the carry bit is equals to 1, it indicates that one of the particular switch is in on position. Likewise, we count how many number of switches are in on state. For that purpose, we are using the ROL AL instruction here. And see the next one, JNC XX. Suppose when we check the switch positions, if suppose there is no carry resulted at once, then what we have to do? Jump if no carry to XX. To where? decrement CH, because already one of the switch is checked. So that you have to decrement the count value. CH is having the count value, right? If one of the switch is in on position or one of the switch is in off position, whatever it may be, suppose the carry is not resulted. See, J and C means the carry is not resulted. Even though the carry is not resulted, we have to decrement the CH. Suppose carry is resulted, right? Suppose if carry is resulted, it won't execute J and C instruction and it go for the instruction of increment BL. BL incrementing is meaning that it is count of one of the switch which is in on position. Whenever carry is resulted, each every time it make the BL register is to be incremented. Each every time BL is incremented, meaning that one of the switch is sensing its position is in on state. So after the incrementing BL also we have to decrement the CH value. We have to decrement the CH value means even though the switch is in on position or in off position, we have to decrement the CH. If it is no carry, directly it go for the decrement without incrementing. If there is a carry, it increment the BL and then it decrement the CH. That is the meaning for these four instructions: ROL, AL, JNC, XX, increment BL, decrement CH. And J and Z, we check the count value now. If the count value is indicating like as, 0, then it stops the operation. As long as your count value is non-zero, jump to where? YY. As long as your count value is a non-zero, it jumps to where? YY. Like that the loop will repeat again and again for the total checking of 8 switches. Okay, and if CH is 0, it go for the next instruction, move AL comma BL. BL is having the count of on switches, as I already said. That is the count value is loaded into where? AL register. Add DX comma 04. Add DX comma 04 means already DX is indicating the port A address. Already DX is indicating the port A address. Your port A address is 0740. If you want to get the address of port C, add DX comma 04. 0740 plus 4 is 0744H is the address of port C. So by getting the address of port C, we can transfer the content of AL, that is whatever the number of switches in on position, that is the count value is loaded into port C with the out DX comma AL instruction. And the last instruction is halt. And this is the total program about how the interfacing is going to be, possible of 8255 with 8086 with some 2 types of tasks which are required to accomplish. Students, if you have any doubts in this video, you can call me personally and you can ask me. Okay, thank you.